Biden talking to the nation for the first time since the avoidance of default. And thank you for joining us here on KXAN. Back here at home, our top story tonight. KXAN investigators have learned how a convicted murderer came to live with the man he's now accused of killing. We're talking about Raul Meza, of course, convicted of the 1982 strangling of an 8-year-old. This week, police say he confessed to killing 4 people, including an 80-year-old Pflugerville man, Jesse Fraga. Now, KXAN investigators have learned that the state tried to block Meza from moving in with Fraga and his wife years ago. Avery Travis tells us why.
Buried in a decade-old court record, a lawsuit tells the story of a couple trying to do good.
Nobody else would take care of him.
We want him out. We want him out.
After hearing public pushback and protests about the release of convicted killer Raul Meza from prison, Jesse and Tilly Fraga began supporting him, inviting him to Bible studies, trying to get him a job and housing.
I remember actually very vividly talking to him, and why did you want to do this? And it was out of his own Christian belief. He and his wife had a history of reaching out to people that most other folks would not be near.
Founder of the Texas Civil Rights Project and attorney Jim Harrington says he was moved when Fraga came to him and explained he and his wife continued to support Meza, even financially, in and out of prison. That is, until the state added a condition of release, barring him from any contact with the couple. It was an unusual case for the project.
Intense religious motivation, and that you have the state saying, well, I'm sorry, but you can't exercise your religious belief.
The project filed their lawsuit, arguing the state's, quote, draconian conditions weren't imposed on any other parolees at the time and infringed on the constitutional rights of the couple and of Meza, listed in the lawsuit as John Doe.
But I had this conversation with him about whether this was really wise thing to do.
Harrington says he believed Jesse, who had worked in the parole system for years, knew the risk, but wanted to open his home anyway.
Such compassion for people that most folks in our society would not have. It hurt.
Avery Travis, KXAN Investigates.
And we have attempted to reach out to the Fraga family, but we have not yet heard back. KXAN investigators also dug into Meza's release conditions and found court records that show at one point the state had him under its highest level of monitoring and supervision. In 2005, Meza sued Travis County and the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and its parole division, claiming the restrictions infringed on his rights. Now, in that lawsuit, the parole director noted that Meza was only one of 2 individuals in the entire state under the highest level of supervision and conditions. Police say a liquor store